So this is Alleys and Gullies, and this was my least favorite level as a kid, and it confused me a lot because I could only ever find one Pizza Planet token here. And that's because the way the level is laid out, there are several sections you can't access until much later when you get power-ups. But that aside, there are two new enemy types here. There's this box that spawns airplanes, and the airplanes and the box all give out coins, so it's great for coin farming. And there's these water skiing Zerg things. Water Zerg ski things, and they also drop a coin, but they're mostly harmless, unlike the airplanes. We're not going to be 100%ing this level, but we are going to be getting 3 Pizza Planet tokens, which is something that that my little kid self would call you a liar for. Because for the life of me as a kid, I couldn't find more than 1 Pizza Planet token here. But no, you can get 3 your first run, it's just a little weird. And it left me feeling really hollow as a kid, because I would always leave this level with just 1 Pizza Planet token as a kid, and it felt like I was doing something wrong. When I wasn't necessarily, I just didn't understand the game design. Anyway, in this room is the first run Planet Pizza token I thought that you couldn't get when I was a kid. Because the platforming just seemed too tight. It just seemed like it couldn't be done. But, there are these Frogger-style platforms moving across the water. And we're supposed to use those to get to the center platform over there. And when we do, we'll get our objective to get a Pizza Planet token. But as a kid, I just thought these jumps were way too tight to make. I thought they weren't possible to make, because I underestimated the length of Buzz's double jump. Which I think is a fair mistake to make, and now it's dark, I can't see anything. Anyway, after you climb back out of the darkness, you just gotta wait for an opportune set of platforms to appear. That's something I didn't understand as a kid, is that the platforms came in different patterns, and I just had to wait for the opportune set of platforms. And on the center platform, as you saw, is Slinky, and he asked us to collect 5 Doodle Doddles again. But this time the Doodle Doddles are floating off of the platform, so we have to single jump to get them, and then double jump back to the main platform. And this would have baffled me as a kid, because I would have no idea they wanted me to do this. I just wouldn't believe it. To me as a kid, this was high-tech platforming stuff, like high-skill platforming. Jumping off a platform and then using the second jump to get back on it. But now it's really simple. Really easy objective. It's more getting to the objective that's hard than actually completing it. Man, if little kid me was watching this, he'd be completely dumbfounded. Because not only did my little kid self never make it to Slinky, but if he did make it to Slinky, he'd be in complete disbelief at what they actually wanted you to do to get all the wrenches. I was such a naive fool. Anyway, I really like the atmosphere of this level. I like the idea of a rainy alley, I like all the soggy cardboard boxes, I like all the trash cans, I like the jazzy music. It's a funky environment, I really like it. I couldn't fully appreciate it when I was younger, but I can now. Hey, there's a rubber ducky. The mama rubber ducky asked for us to find her ducklings, but we can't do that because we need power-ups we don't have. So instead of getting all 5 rubber duckies to get the 3rd Pizza Planet token, we're going to get the Ham Pizza Planet token, which requires getting 50 coins. Which is something you can't do unless you destroy all the enemies you see. Because the enemies all drop coins. And there aren't enough coins without the enemies to get all 50 coins. Unless you come back here later with power-ups, but we're not doing that. Anyway, you may have noticed that we're on the opposite end of the map now. And just like we did at the other end of the map, we're gonna hop a fence, but this time we gotta use a zipline. A zipline with a zappy thing running through it. It's real easy to time not to hurt yourself though, just don't, jump into the zappy thing like I did. Anyway, after we hop through the fence over this dumpster, we'll find ourselves in the market. And the market gave me hell as a kid and as an adult, because some of the jumps are just really difficult to make. But this is also the last room we're going to be visiting in the level, because the last coins we need are in here, and so is the last Pizza Planet token. And it's the platforming Pizza Planet token, the one we get for doing some platforming stuff. This jump right here always eluded me as a kid. And it's doable, it's just that contrary to what my child self thought, you can't ledge grab on it. Which made it really confusing for me. We picked up our saucer power-up, which we can use to shoot that big guy up there, and this time the homing ability actually works, so that's good. And now that we got rid of that big guy with the shield, we can easily jump on the platform he was taking up and make our way over to these umbrellas. These umbrellas have a lot of coins on them that we're going to need to give to Ham. Just like the wrenches that we collected for Slinky, we need to single jump off the umbrella and then double jump back onto the umbrella in order to get these coins. Again, something I never would have thought of when I was younger, but it seems really simple now. It's actually harder to get these coins than it is to get the wrenches for Slinky. I'm sorry, the bones for the doodle doddles for Slinky. Because these umbrellas are way slipperier than the platform that Slinky was on. And we can just reach this awning if we try our best. You really gotta optimize your double jumps in this game. You gotta work really hard to do that. Which is, I think, again, was one of the main criticisms of the game, is that it was really easy to just barely miss jumps. Which really frustrated a lot of people. After we push the button on this fan right here, it causes balloons to float over to the trash can, and that's where we want to be. We want to grab a balloon and float over to that trash can, because that's where the Pizza Planet token is. Alright, now we just need the coins. You know, coming back to this game as an adult, the stuff that seemed frustrating as a kid, and the stuff critics were complaining about, it just seems like good game design, making you optimize your 3D platforming and your double jumps. That just seems like good game design. Like they wanted to make the most out of the mechanics they had. But I definitely didn't used to feel that way. So the idea behind this boss is super cute, but the way I beat it today is exactly the same way I beat it as a kid. The idea behind this boss is that you have to shoot the guy until the lid goes all the way down on the can, and then he comes back out even bigger, making it harder to shoot him down the next time. But as a kid, I just mashed the B button and stood in one place because Buzz auto-aimed at the boss, and that's still what I do. You just smash the B button as quickly as possible, and the boss goes down real fast. There's a green laser over there that makes it even easier, but there's no reason to bother, because this works okay. Really cute idea for a boss. They probably should have tested this a little more, though.